One afternoon, Scooby and his friends were solving all kinds of mysteries. But before we began, this is not for children. There will be drama and abuse in this story. One afternoon, Scooby and his friends were One afternoon, Scooby and his friends were solving all kinds of mysteries. But before we begin, this is not for children. There will be drama and abuse in this story. And divorce. This is for teenagers and adults. So if you're a person that is going through this or love Scooby-Doo and just want to listen, come join and listen. Without further ado, let's get into the story. But this was a tough cake. A tough mystery about an evil witch who was rumored to be stealing gold from the mine. They were just about to unmask the woman, and when they did, Fred felt pain in his stomach. He's been hiding it from his friends, but not his girlfriend, Daphne. He told himself that he'll push through. Eventually, Scooby sensed there was always something wrong with their leader. He always sensed Fred had been sick for a long time and that it would get worse if he didn't rest. Suddenly his head became foggy and blurry. He fell on the ground face forward. The ambulance came as well as the police. They told Scooby and the others that Fred won't wake up for a while, and that the old woman turned out to be a young woman who was greedy and was looking for gold to keep all to herself. In the hospital hours later, the gang were sitting in their seats fidgeting and worried. The doctor comes in and tells everyone that Fred is comatose. Daphne held her 5-year-old son in her lap. Fraser Jones found out, Daphne and Fred's blonde son. He started to cry. Fraser started crying hard. He just wanted his mom. When she heard that Fred was in a coma, she assumed he was dead and decided this was her only escape to move to LA with another boyfriend she had met. She even went as far as saying he was a gold digger that always hit her. Days went on. Fraser was to live with a foster mother. He felt abandoned. He felt that he wouldn't survive a day being with this stranger. When Fraser told her that his father was in a coma and his mom ran away leaving him behind, she told him she felt sorry and told him, "Sweet poor dear. Believe me, I know what it is like. But don't worry. We are together, a family." Weeks later, the woman showed her true nature to the 5-year-old Fraser. Fraser let his guard down and got slapped and abused. He threatened to call the police, but she told him, "You call the police. You're not going to see your mommy, do you understand?" Fraser Jones cried and screamed, and kicked. He screamed for his dad, Freddie, but was always just in vain. Neighbors were worried but didn't step in. Later, he was drugged to fall asleep after putting up a physical fight after she tried to touch him inappropriately. The medicine made him forget what the caretaker does. Fraser sat up in his bed, crying for his father. He was close to him than anything. Now he's in a deep state of unconsciousness. Fraser wanted to scream. The flashbacks were entering his head. Fraser wanted his father. Now, he was just 5 years old. He didn't care if his dad never woke up again. He wanted to tell him that a stranger touched him. He needed help. He begged for a miracle. He begged for hope. How was this poor child getting abused? An elderly lady walked into the boy's room. She sat